Yesterday I made a video talking about Palantir. The audio was problematic, so I need to do this, I think, to clarify things up. Here's the video I made yesterday talking about how I expect Palantir to drop to 16. That video comes in correlation to this imminent crash video, my expectation of the market in the upcoming months. This was made 2 weeks ago. This video actually talks about this video that I made 5 months ago, talking about how around now February, March we're gonna make it to 25 on Palantir. So with the market correction, what am I expecting? A lot of these videos are essentially correlated. This is the sum of all things all together. And let me show you and give you a summary of what I'm talking about. So generally speaking, I'm expecting the market, wrong chart, I'm expecting the market to correct. We can make it as far as high as this B point. I'm not sure we're actually going to make it. In fact, there are several layers here we might get stopped at, and we're already starting to see some slowdown in the momentum. And some issues rise up, whether it's the price of oil, how it should be at sell territory when it reaches 70. In reality, we have been jumping up and down between 70 and 80 all along. Right now we're around 77, and it seems like we might just about to breach it any day, anytime soon. And once oil goes above 80 and even closer to 90, if you watch the previous videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's going to affect CPI, going to in fact affect inflation. Inflation will affect the Fed decisions forward ongoing, and we might see more hikes. Again, things I talk about in the previous video. So try and keep things short and simple. Tesla, I expect it to drop to around 150 and maybe even lower. 150 is basically a support area that I expect it to get entangled with, but essentially expect it to break it at some point. Pardon my French. Nvidia is, well, it's completely overpriced. It went just beyond bananas and bonkers, and I've said this in the community multiple times. By the way, shameless plug to our awesome community. Me and Tom have an awesome Discord in which you have a public area, a Patreon, a YouTube member area. Basically every layer gets different sort of conditions and get different perks, if you will. So again, to keep things short, Affirm, I'm expecting Affirm to drop to 20. Again, just to keep things short, I'm not going to clarify what is the reason behind everything, but that's what I'm expecting. Apple, I'm expecting to drop to around 158, 157, these areas, basically, these price locations. Disney, I'm completely surprised, and I don't understand how, well, I do really understand to some extent, because they just recently had a great announcement how they're buying, I don't remember one of the gaming companies, and their earnings were good. Okay, sure, I get it, but honestly, with all the woke stuff that is going on, I have no idea how we even got to 110, and I'm expecting them to drop hard for various reasons. Again, not gonna explain here. Join our community, talk to me. I'm there most of the days, most of the day, unless I'm, in a private session with somebody, but sure, feel free to join, and I'll be able to explain and elaborate my opinions on things. Palantir, the reason for the entire video, really. Palantir, I'm expecting it to drop really low, and it's not because Palantir is bad or they're doing anything wrong. The AIP bootcamp is amazing. Their earnings were great. They blew it out of the water. Awesome surprise on both ends, revenue and earnings. But market conditions, okay? So basically market conditions, and Palantir does not exist in a vacuum. I expect the first station of the price action to get entangled around the 20 area. I kind of laid out these lines for you to see, give or take. And then I expect us to drop to around the 16 levels, and yeah, actually lower. But these are the entanglement levels that I can see for the time being. Well, I hope that sort of clarified everything we're not able to get through on yesterday's video. I tremendously will appreciate a like and a subscribe, and wish you all an awesome trading day or an awesome rest of the week. Thank you. Bye-bye.